Now we get to 5, and 5 takes place in Mexico.
What a great game.
Holy shit, dude. The music, the vibe, the
map.
This introduction to expeditions. Like we played after last weekend, we got back from IKEA. We played for like 4 hours,
played
dude.
For 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Just that was good shit. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
For all of our new people out there, you're always like, "Whoa, why is Connor wearing a hat?" I'm never taking it off.
Take it off.
I'm never taking it off.
Take it off.
I don't have fucking hair on my head. Let me see it. I have shaved my head.
Do it once.
This is back to the.
We haven't done this on video.
This is back to the basic combat training days.
Please.
Should I
do it?
One time.
Do it. One time.
It's gonna be really fast.
No, just take it all off. Lean forward a little bit.
No, dude. No,
you got the camera right there. Here.
I lick windows.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just feel like every time I put Aquaphor on my lips, I just get like, you know how like that one kid in like elementary school that have this like red ring around their fucking, and they just like lick their whole fucking mouth every time they had like dry mouth. I feel like that's me every time I put chapstick on. Like I need to calm down a little bit.
Oh man. Well, we're back after a week off.
Yeah.
This man here got me sick.
I didn't get
and then
that.
tried to deny it. Goes, no, it's just seasonal allergies.
I think it was allergies.
It wasn't. Well, the fact that it went away means that it wasn't allergies.
For who?
Both
oh
of
yeah,
us.
that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
yeah, we made it through it.
Yeah.
My eye's a little pink though.
Okay, now you got pink eye. You're gonna give me pink eye.
Yeah, fucking Lauren farted on my pillow. Oh, women.
What a way to start.
Oh God.
All right. Well, as you can see, we
we
spent most of today setting the studio up.
Yeah, it looks different. Oh man,
I love it.
I love the shit out of it.
This looks so good. We're not even done yet.
No, we're not.
Off camera, we actually got a barrel.
Yep.
Oh, we got a barrel.
How do we get that in camera?
Yeah, so you'll see the barrel. What we're gonna start doing now, and you're gonna notice this will be the first episode, and we'll see. We got a lot to work on with it, but we're gonna introduce a little more to the whiskey side of this. Mm-hmm. So not just talking about it, but a little bit. If you're watching, you're gonna get a little bit extra visuals. But yeah, what do you want to get into?
Dude, I mean, I guess we could kind of talk about like how we got to this point, right? Because the last podcast we filmed, this was just black.
Yeah.
And there was a light shining up on it. And then same with yours. I mean, like you had your computer, but you didn't have any pictures up. The guitar wasn't there, which people can't see because your melon is in the way. And then there's a light right there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot that's changed. We went to IKEA last weekend, which then we were going to come back home and we were going to set it all up. We set up that one light, which is right here in the corner. But then, I mean, we might have just gotten a little bit carried away playing a game, which we'll talk about later in the episode. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this weekend we set it up. So you bought this little like bar top thing.
Yeah, dude. Facebook Marketplace for the win.
Yeah, that's solid. That thing looks fucking awesome. There's some things on there that we had in our original studio, which is a small barrel. I don't know if you guys can see any of that.
I don't know.
No, yeah, you can see it right here a little bit. But there's a small barrel right here. It's got a bag inside of it. It's more for like parties and you know.
I think we're going to start putting water in it, to be honest with you.
We probably should.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's got a bag in it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to put alcohol in there.
No, definitely not.
But it is a barrel and it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. My steering wheel is down there.
From the GTI.
We could talk about that on a later date. Probably no need to talk about it right now. My license plate, which says El Chapo, right there. It says El Chapo.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunch of whiskey all over the place, camera equipment right there, and then obviously the barrel, which you guys can't see, but it looks so damn.
It looks amazing.
Probably the best part of the room, and it's not even on camera. Fuck.
Yeah, and then we got a shelf coming for right behind you. So, yeah.
Start building up the collection a little bit, you know?
Yeah, after we moved everything off of the actual like table here, we're kind of realizing that we actually have quite a bit.
Dude, yeah. I mean, shit. Oh,
it's not a big collection, but I mean it's getting there. And look, we got some good stuff. We really definitely have some good stuff. But
I think we have a very like particular taste, you know, which is why we don't have a lot.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people out there that'll collect this stuff and they just buy whatever. Oh, well, maybe I'll like that. Maybe I'll like that. But like we kind of know what to look for. And also referring from Jeremy Sears, I think we get a little bit of a good taste from him too.
Yeah.
So do we want to jump right into this? I'm excited for this.
Let's do it. So we're gonna continue the Old Forester Whiskey Row collection.
Yeah.
This is gonna be this week, next week, and the weekend after that, and then we'll have all 4 knocked out of the park, and we'll move on to something else. But we should have done these in order.
We should have.
And
so what did we? So we originally did the orange bottle. What is that?
Yeah. So
that's not even on
Old
Whiskey
Forester 100. That's the straight one, like their standard 100 proof that they carried on, like not necessarily through Prohibition, but that's like their base one. They advertise, continually sold through Prohibition. That one is actually quite decent, but like I said, I don't know if it was 2 weekends ago or even a while ago. It's a little bit musty.
Right.
Like it has that's when you drink when you're smoking a cigar.
Right.
Last podcast we did the 1920, which is the Prohibition style. That is a straight 115 proof whiskey. That's the one that they made allegedly through Prohibition.
Yep.
I liked it.
I thought that shit was good.
Very, very dark.
That's what I was so excited to get the rest of these.
Yeah.
When you had mentioned that there's a whole bunch in the Whiskey Row.
It's a whole series. Yeah. So today we're going to do 1910. We're not going to do these in particular order. So actually the order is 1870 original batch, which we didn't buy yet, but we're going to get that next weekend. Then it was 1897 Bottle and Bond, which we do have right now. We're not going to drink that today. That'll be next episode. Week. And then 1920, which we tried last episode, and then 1910, which we're trying today. So those are the 4 in the Whiskey Row collection. When we refer to that, that's what we mean. But
so we're kind of going from the top down, but not really. We did the middle top last week the last podcast with 1920. Now we're jumping up to 1910.
1910 is actually the last bottle that was put in the Whiskey Row collection.
And but so far, Sam, it's giving me the best vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the specs and then I can get in, or what do you want to do? History or specs first?
I'll do specs first, but like I'm gonna try to make it not look like I wrote these down and I'm gonna word it off to you guys. But like we're learning this stuff along the way. Obviously, you can't memorize everything from every individual bottle, but basically, Brown-Forman Distillery is where this was distilled. It has a mash bill of 72% corn, 18% rye, and then 10% malted barley. Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So generally mash bills are far higher in corn,
right?
For normal whiskeys. So once you go into the rye, then they change up a lot. But normally they're relatively.
You know what I'm thinking? So the next kind of notes that I have written down is the nose, and then obviously the palate, right? I'm thinking, why don't we pour it?
Okay.
Let it sit, talk about the nose, the smell, and then we'll talk about taste while we're drinking it.
You bought this one. You opened this one. This is yours.
Did I buy this one?
Yeah.
You sure I didn't buy that?
I'm pretty sure I bought the bottle. Which one do you want to open?
I don't really give a shit.
You got the plastic here. I'll open the plastic on this just so it's
I'm going to open 1 million bottles in my lifetime. Yeah, so I'm thinking, and then we'll give a taste, or I'll talk about the taste while we're smelling it. We'll give it a taste, and while we're drinking it, we can talk about the history behind it, because the history behind
this bottle specifically is really cool.
Yeah. So just throw that down there. Oh God. And I feel like this is what people just don't understand about bourbon. That I think is just the coolest part about it is the history behind it, where this stuff, like where
each bottle's story.
You know what I mean? This isn't just like your average Gatorade where somebody's like, I want to add like 15 electrolytes to it. And like this is going to help for, making people more thirsty, and then they'll buy more and drink more. Like this is different than that. This was back before.
Mike. There you go.
Oh, that's the best one yet.
Dude, that was good.
That was the best one yet.
That's good. No?
Son of a bitch. That's good. That's really good.
Let me get a little smell.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and pour them. So
yeah.
Basically...
Do you want a single?
I'll do a double. I'll dabble a little bit in the double.
All right.
For the people that are listening and not watching, I don't know if there is anybody that listens. There probably is.
Most people watch this from our analytics.
For the people... Holy
damn, That's
a triple.
Spilled a lot.
So for the people who are listening, I highly, highly recommend you come and watch this on YouTube. I don't think you guys fully understand the actual visual that we're trying to implement here. Yeah. It is quite literally adding to this experience. Yeah. So
yeah, just the bottles alone, this whole collection. So like we said, we don't have the fourth one. The bottles look so good.
Yeah.
They look so good. The way that they designed them.
Let's give a little look. So
Well, we have that extra B-roll shot.
Oh yeah, the extra B-roll.
Yeah.
So 1920, this is one that we had last time. The very quietly, perfect. The 1910 is a slightly darker blue, but the same exact bottle.
Yeah,
the exact same bottle. And then the 1897 is green, and oh my god, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah,
bottled in bond.
Bottled in bond. That's a straight 100.
Yeah.
All right, talk about it.
So new for the nose, right? While we let this settle a little bit. So this is what's getting me really excited to drink this shit. I'm not gonna lie. So, the nose is supposed to start off oaky, and lightly sweet with very rich caramel, and at first light vanilla.
Okay.
So you're gonna kind of get a little bit of caramel. And
this
vanilla.
is right down our path. This is
100%.
So far. This is all the flavors.
Absolutely my favorite. So this was what got me though, because I've never heard of this before, especially being in a bourbon and you're supposed to smell this. But I guess whoever was doing this review that put this in this is what they smell. So I'm gonna kind of look out for this when I'm smelling it. But fresh baked cake with frosting.
Okay.
And a dab of sweet pecans.
That's new,
dude.
That's
so
new.
Fresh baked cake with a little bit of frosting. That tells me very sweet, vanilla-y, baked goods with sweet pecan. I'm just thinking pie.
That's interesting because, as we'll talk about in a second, the process that this went through, that is not what's that supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
wild.
Yeah.
Very wild. So then after all that, a light layer of rich oak.
This is on the nose still?
Rounds it out.
Okay.
Yep. So so it's supposed to round out with rich oak.
You want to test this out right now?
Let's test this baked cake theory that somebody was putting down.
Wow.
Yeah, very caramely and vanilla. Very caramely and vanilla. I'll let it breathe a little bit.
So I don't get the cake, but I do get like smells of the kitchen in this. It might just be the vanilla.
I'm not trying to be a dumbass here and say, because you just said I'm supposed to smell frosting. But have you ever opened a lid of frosting and smell frosting?
Oh, dude, I don't. It's probably because you're saying it,
dude.
Because
no,
now
I smell the
say
damn
that,
thing.
if you just say frosting.
Yeah, dude, I'm right up that alley.
It's a lot. No, there's a lot of like vanilla extract smell to this.
Very. The baked cake, I'm not really.
Yeah.
But the sweet pecans, man.
That's interesting. This is the most, I would wager, from our collection and even stuff we don't currently have that we've drank. This is probably the most interesting smelling.
100%.
There's multiple layers to this.
And when I was reading about this, it is quite literally the most unique of the group of Old Forester. So I guess Old Forester row, the whiskey row of Old Forester as a whole is very, like all of them are supposed to be very unique.
Okay.
But this 1910, from what I read, is supposed to be it is the exception.
The 1910, I've heard that the 1920 is just slightly better than 1910.
Really?
That's interesting. So we'll find out. I really, really liked the 1920 last time.
Yeah, 1920 was great. I'm really excited to taste this.
Is the actual flavors right along that? Like, what's the taste?
Not really. So, I mean, yes, you could say it's actually very similar. So basically, this is why I was laughing earlier. It is a thick, chewy mouthful.
Okay.
I'm a child. Right. I'm a child at heart, but that's fucking awesome, dude. To start it off with that. Sugars from the char.
Okay.
So very sugary from obviously the char. Sweet, heavy layer of burnt caramel / vanilla.
Yeah, I was about to say any sugars that were in there when they charred the barrel would be more of a caramel flavor, not necessarily like a straight sweetness.
And then obviously very vanilla-y, which is what we're smelling.
Dude, this is very, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just getting vanilla extract, which is awesome on the whiskey.
I'm not going to lie, probably why he got the frosting and cake, baked cake, whatever, is because it is just very vanilla extracty, which is obviously what you'd put in baking a cake. Yeah. Dark berries and toasted marshmallows. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
This is still on the palate?
This is still on the palate. So, I mean, there's a lot going on in this.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So, dark berries and toasted marshmallows resting upon a layer of oak, vicious mouthfeel. Layer of oak. That's what I meant. Vicious mouthfeel.
Yeah, mouthfeel is.
And then this was the best part. So, the aftertaste. So, after you get all that dark berry and toasted marshmallow and your caramel and vanilla, right? The aftertaste is supposed to be like a dry leather and almost like a tobacco-y cigar,
Oh,
which is when he says this would be the perfect bourbon to pair with a cigar. So I'm fucking stoked for that.
Right.
I am fucking stoked for that. Now I wish we had a cigar so we could test that theory too.
Right? Okay, so do you got like any of the stats about the actual bottle? Or
No.
Okay.
No.
This looks like, what is this? 93 proof. So this is significantly less. I wouldn't say significantly. The last bottle, so the 1920 is 115. So this is quite a bit less. I mean, I guess that's significant. That's
almost
quite
20 proof. That's actually more than
that's over 20 proof.
That's over 20 proof, yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. But do you want to try this and then, dude, the whole history of this bottle, like,
let's drink and talk about it. I think
right.
that sounds like a fucking. I'm gonna sniff it again here really quick because
it smells so good, so good.
Yeah, very caramely.
Hey, we got this bottle and all the other bottles from Grainworks here in Neenah that we are still, dude, every weekend.
Yeah. So if nobody's familiar with this place, it's called Grainworks Old and New.
Yeah.
And it's right in downtown Neenah.
Yeah.
If you stop there and you buy a bottle, say Wheels and Whiskey sent you, or Automotive Artistry, or Sam and Connor, or Dumbass 1 and Dumbass 2, however you want to say it.
Yeah. Really awesome place. We sat and talked for a little bit today with one of the owners. So it's two brothers. I think we talked about this already.
I don't know if we talked about the well, yeah, we said it last time. Two brothers.
Super cool place, and like we said, we got the barrel from them.
Yep.
So if you're looking for whiskey barrels, they do sell them there.
Yeah,
which is awesome because we were gonna take quite a road trip to go get one.
Right. I would say majority of the barrels there were Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
And then there was some J. Henry.
And there was a Penelope barrel too.
Yep. Yeah. But other than that, if you're looking for your Buffalo Trace ones or your Wild Turkey ones, not there.
Yeah. Barrel wise, but
barrel wise, yes.
Really, really good selection of, whiskey.
Great.
But yeah, if you are interested, the only two places I've found any of this collection in this Fox Valley area so far is Festival Foods. Mm-hmm. They only had the 1910, and then this place has the entire lineup. So
yeah,
if you want to, this is the place to go.
Right, Meyer is where we got the original orange one.
Yes, Meyer had
but
the
they
original.
don't hold any Old Forester line product now. So they're lacking.
Yeah, they've been lacking really bad actually.
I've almost stopped looking at Meyer.
I do. It piques my interest because we come around the corner there. It's the whole entire lineup. But yeah, they were doing really good. They do have that Driftless Glen store pick, and we're getting low on ours, so we're gonna have to, because the store picks, we talked about this. Driftless Glen store picks. Holy fuck. Yeah. The single barrel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's amazing. But yeah, we'll have to get one of those. They just did a store pick, so they have a lot of bottles of those right now. I don't know how many they bought. I would assume they bought one barrel.
I saw sitting in the store.
Meyer probably got one.
I would imagine they didn't put it all out, but I did see about 12 bottles sitting on the top of a barrel just like that. So
yeah. All right, well, let's try this shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember burnt caramel. Oh wait, no, hold on. Yeah, burnt caramel, berries.
It's a way different initial hit.
Oh yeah. What the fuck? Lube shot. You gotta remember, there's always a lube shot. So the first taste is never gonna taste what you think it's supposed to taste like. Gotta get that mouth prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't read much. Let's go back in, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna let it sit.
Dude, that smell is insane.
It's nuts. It's very, very nuts. Interesting.
This is very good.
Very unique.
I can't really pick anything out right now.
Me neither. I don't know if it's because I need to lube my fucking throat up or what. Wow.
That's interesting.
All
right. While we're thinking about that, I want to dive into this because this bottle is super interesting. So the last bottle that we tried, 1920, that was Prohibition style. So through Prohibition, they continued to sell that one under a medicinal alcohol license.
Right.
So that's why it's dated 1920. Yep. Okay. 1910. This is called 1910 because in the story that we semi knew, this occurred in October of 1910. Mm-hmm. So basically, what had happened is they had this entire container, vat, whatever you want to say, of matured whiskey that was ready to be bottled. So it had already been in the barrels. Okay.
Wow.
There were fires at the time that actually shut the plant down.
Right.
We thought that the story went, the vats themselves caught on fire, which caused more char. That is not the case.
Whiskey more.
So what happened was plant fires that had occurred at the plant shut the assembly line down, they had vats, they could not bottle them. That's how the story goes.
Oh, I see.
Okay, this is in October of 1910.
I see.
So because they had all that matured whiskey, that's a lot of money. For those that don't know, I mean, nowadays, one single barrel full of whiskey goes anywhere from about $75,000 to $15,000, depending on what you're getting. We're talking about standard whiskey, not these allocated crazy high.
Right.
Like if you went and got Jack Daniels, you're probably sitting at about 10 grand for a
full
barrel. Okay, so there's a lot of money. They had an entire vat, so it's probably 10 barrels, I would assume. Think about the vats that we saw, those distilleries. Probably 10 barrels.
Yeah, I had to guess.
So there's a lot of money. So because they couldn't lose the money, right? They couldn't just toss all this shit out because it was sitting there waiting to get bottled. What they ended up doing, and you're going to love this, is they put it in new oak barrels.
New oak barrels.
What is that process called? Double
oaked. So this is essentially
considered the first documented double-barreled whiskey.
But they didn't call it double-barreled.
They didn't call it double-barreled.
Even on the label now.
Correct.
Even on the label now, it shows nothing about being double-barreled.
The interesting thing is, in order to be double-barreled, it has to go into a new virgin oak cask, which when you say virgin oak, that means it's never had liquids inside. Okay, so they make the barrel, pour it in, that's virgin oak. When you do the double-barrel process, you then take it straight from there into a second virgin oak barrel, right? So you're getting two. This is exactly that. This was brand new barrels. This is all done in 1910. It's still part of the story. They did it straight into new barrels because they didn't know where to put it.
Wow, that's interesting. Right? It does actually say it here on the label.
Yeah. So it says double barreled.
So it doesn't say double barreled, but it does say in 1910 a fire on Whiskey Row led to Old Forester being rebarreled into heavily charred barrels. Yeah. So anybody that knows what they're talking about would instantly look at that and say, "Oh, well, then that means it was in two barrels."
It's not stated.
Yeah.
But that is the story, and to this day, they still make this 1910, which is called Old Fine whiskey, by the way. Last one was called Prohibition style. This one's Old Fine. They still make this the exact same way. The second barrel is charred almost to incineration, was a quote that I read. So heavily charged secondary barrel. But
what are you tasting right now? Just sitting here, I'm getting that dry leather and cigar a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely got my mouth feeling like that. Definitely.
I'll say when this goes,
feels
when this hits your mouth, it's very sweet.
Very sweet.
That's why when I first took that sip, I was like, wow. Like you get that vanilla, you get that.
Yeah, it's not like super harsh. It's
and this has like dry wines have a lot of what's called tannin. I don't know. I don't think they add tannin to whiskey. I'd have to look into that. I don't think they do. But tannin is what makes your mouth dry. Right. Like that dryness to it.
Right.
This has that. Like when you're done. Your tongue
does.
Kind of,
and that's why I'm getting that dry leather feeling. And
that might be why.
Taste is because it's definitely drying out my mouth.
But like if you inhale, you get that vanilla then.
Big time vanilla, caramel, all that.
The flavor is just weird. It's hard. Like I'm trying to pick the flavor out. Like a lot of these other whiskeys, you get a flavor.
Yeah, see, and this is the thing is that like right here, this guy's saying dark berries and toasted marshmallows. I'm trying for the life of me to figure out where the fuck you got that flavor. You know. You got to have one hell of a tongue, right? You know, that guy's.
I could say toasted marshmallows, but this is not a fruity whiskey.
No,
there's no berries. Like this is not an Angel's Envy.
Well, and he's talking about dark berries here. So dark berries are going to be very, not really the sweetest, but you got to kind of dig for that a little bit.
This is good.
Somebody knows what the hell they're talking about.
This is a great sipping whiskey.
Very great.
I would say I like 1920 better.
I would see. I'd have to taste it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind.
I think when we're done with the entire collection, we should get some Glencairn glasses. Fuck it, we'll get a collection and we'll do some tastes. Because I would love to do all of these blind.
All in one. That's the best way to do it, to compare the four bottles, is not talking about this that we tried 2 weeks ago.
Right.
But, do, what is it called? A flight.
Oh, yeah. Like I just went to Fratello's yesterday for our Valentine's Day dinner. And I got Angel's Envy, and we haven't had Angel's Envy since the last studio, so this has been almost a year because we drank that bottle fast. That bottle, oh my god! If you have not tried Angel's Envy, we gotta
that shit out.
Find a bottle of this shit. Do not pay over $50 for it, but find a bottle.
Yeah.
So Angel's Envy is finished in a port wine barrel.
Mm-hmm.
So what that gives you is this just dark, like fruit flavor. It's so unique and it's so good. The smell, the taste, it's extremely good. I love it. I love it a lot.
It was unique.
Yeah.
It was different than, you got this stuff,
And I think we initially bought that bottle just because of the bottle. It's got wings on it.
The bottle looked fucking sweet. Yeah. They already won on the uniqueness.
Oh, yeah.
that's one of the reasons why we buy some of these things. I do want to dip back into that Sazerac rye though, because
this guy there today,
yeah, I kind of said it out loud, and I'm sure you know.
I doubt it. We were on the other side.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard.
I don't remember. We'd have to try that. Yeah, I was not a fan of that J. Henry rye we tried today.
No, me neither.
Yeah, so we tried 3 J. Henrys.
3 J. Henrys.
So we tried normal rye
at Grainworks Old and New. They do have bottles sitting out at the cash
and they
register
rotate. So yeah, basically what happens is when you go to the register, they'll have how many would you say? There's 8 bottles there.
There's probably about 8 bottles this time.
Yeah.
Last time there was only about 4.
Yeah. But yeah, we've been wanting to try J. Henry. God, I can't speak. Which is another Wisconsin distillery.
Which at first we only thought that there was one barrel of those, which was
one bottle. You mean?
Yeah, or one bottle. Jesus, you and I are fucking on a kick today. We only thought that there was one type of, and that was just a Kentucky straight. But there's actually, what was it? A rye, and then the other one was like torched or something like that.
It was an allocation bottle, so there's not a lot of these. It was a special one. Yeah. That one was, I would buy that one.
I'd buy that one too.
I wouldn't say it was something I would rave about.
And he also said you're also going from a 93 proof to about 100.
It was 113, wasn't it?
Was it 113? Yeah. So you're taking a big jump there. Yeah. A good 20 proof.
The normal J. Henry wasn't what I was expecting. No. I thought it was going to be,
which is good. I'm glad we didn't go and buy it.
Yeah, which is nice because. I mean, we should buy a bottle anyways. It's a Wisconsin bottle. We should have it, but
I don't think it was terrible. No. I just don't think it's what I would like. Out of what we have, I wouldn't go, oh, give me some of that. That's not the first one that I'm going to grab. But for the collection, absolutely, we should grab one. And I don't want to get too far ahead because we're still dealing with Old Forester. But what do you want to get into next? I am dying to get into all of the wild turkey.
Okay, good. I kind of went this route. I don't want to I want to go wild turkey.
I think I want to go wild turkey really bad.
So we got to get another bottle of Long Branch.
If there's anybody out there that's done a lot of Whiskey Rose, like all the different versions of, well, I shouldn't say Whiskey Rose.
This is the only one that I know that's called Whiskey Rose. Right. But yeah, different.
I'm kind of putting wild turkey in that same boat, but it's not a row. It's just they're different versions. If you know of any different types that we should try.
So what we have access to right now is Rare Breed, Single Barrel Select, Long Branch, 101, Normal Wild Turkey.
What was the other one?
That was all that was.
Wasn't there one more?
No. I think that was it.
I thought there was one more.
We got to get another bottle of Long Branch. I drank that shit so quick.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so we actually had filmed an episode back when I was between living house locations when I was moving. We filmed an episode at Connor's apartment. Lighting was really, really bad, guys. It was terrible. So we have a standard here. You know what I mean? We got to uphold the standard. But we didn't end up uploading that. But we tried Long Branch, and then I don't even want to talk about it. Long Branch, so good. We'll do that in the future. But I think we should go to the Wild Turkey route, and then after Wild Turkey. We can't do Buffalo Trace. I want to, but there's no way to find it.
What I really want to do, and this is going to be an expensive one, but maybe some people
will. Oh, the owl?
The Kentucky owl.
Yeah.
We
should do it.
Because they got all 4 bottles there.
Yeah, we should try that.
But that's $120 a bottle. You know what I mean? That's just expensive.
That's fine. We're operating this whole podcast at a massive loss, just so you know. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. What's a little more loss?
It's not even a loss. No. We enjoy doing this. Yeah. So if you guys
financial
loss. Financials have been fully out of our savings accounts and out of our hard-earned money on.
Dude, this is something that I really enjoy doing. Me too. So it doesn't bother me. Even if we've talked about this, even if no one watched this, the fact that we get to sit down every weekend now
and do this,
film, be creative. Use our minds for the B-roll and talk about whiskey and anything. It's worth it. So I'll spend the money. Not even just for the whiskey, even the behind the scenes software stuff, and it's just worth it.
And just being able to watch it myself.
I know.
That's
I just honestly, love that. Dude. Is that weird that we no? I love watching our own podcast.
I geek out over it. I'll be watching it at work, and I'll have my
earbud in. I watch each episode 3 times.
Yeah, dude, all the time. I watch it as many times as I can. But I love looking at it, and then somebody will walk past my desk, so it's just be like, "You got a new podcast out already?"
Damn straight.
Damn fucking right. And this one's a fucking heater.
Yeah,
it's a heater, dude. Get in on this. But no, dude, just something about watching it. It's even more than just looking at yourself. It's a lot of
I hate that's the least favorite part about this.
I enjoy it. I'm a lot of times I actually gain a little bit of confidence out of it.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll watch it and I'll be like, man, I talk actually pretty decent. I look actually pretty decent. This is fucking good. And then you can go and look back and you can figure out, okay, well, I'm talking like this, I'm talking like that. How do I make myself speak a little bit better here and there? I don't know. It's interesting. I love it. I absolutely love it. I could give a fuck less if anybody watches it, but it's just fun. It's just fun to do.
Hey, real quick, everybody that this last episode, man.
Yeah.
We gained quite a bit of followers from that and a lot of views. So if you are new to the podcast or the channel, welcome. There's gonna be a lot of man, I almost said something I shouldn't. A lot of shenanigans, some stupid shit.
Yeah, lots of stupid shit.
But no, welcome. Thank you for taking your time to listen to two dumbasses talk about stuff they don't know about.
Yeah, so, that's what we are. It's two dumbasses, and if you want to call us that, you can call us that. It's funny. I love that shit. But yeah, no, this is a fun time. I fucking love this. You can go back and look at some of our old podcasts. They were pretty. You can see the nice concrete wall right here.
But no, I went back and I looked at some of them, and it's there.
You
know what I'm saying?
It's there. Yeah, the vision was there, and you can see the vision. Yeah. But what I'm most excited for is, I feel like a lot of people that we're gaining here are here for the podcast, and they don't necessarily know what we actually started this YouTube channel off of. And that was, well, initially the first video was an IMSA race that we just filmed and went to and filmed the fun time. And looking back at that memory was a fucking, it just.
We're two individuals that just love filming and automotive.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
If I could surround myself around that every day, I absolutely would. It's so much fun.
Well, hey, before we get into this topic, I have some unfortunate news.
Oh God. After all that good stuff.
I know. I have respirator test fit coming up at work.
What is that shit?
At some point within the next 30 days, I have to be fully shaved.
Oh my God. Well, you're going to look a little bit like me.
No, it's everything. I might save the mustache. Do it. Because that took way longer than the beard. But yeah, dude, we were just talking about all this shit on the last episode too. And I got the email and I'm like,
I'll pray for you.
Dude, I look like a child. I look like a child now, but I look so bad.
If you absolutely want me to, if you feel like you don't want to be left out,
solidarity.
I'll shave my beard.
Let's do it. Let's do pedo stashes just for one episode, and then I think that next week we'll have some nice stubble going.
For the new motherfuckers on it, no, because I actually have to grow. Wait, when do you have to do that?
I don't know yet. Okay,
hopefully it's a long time out.
It'll probably be about 2 or 3 weeks out.
I'll do just a mustache.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say
that.
Okay.
But for the new motherfuckers out there that probably think I look like a virgin right now, this happened on accident. I didn't try to do this. For anybody out there that's...
Sure.
What's that noise? Okay. There's an ADHD kicking in. All right. For anybody that understands what I'm talking about, has probably been through this situation before. Okay, I have the little green Phillips.
I use that too, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? The motherfucking guard fell off on this one. And I was just trying to shave. I was actually going down.
The way that I told you?
Oh, yeah. And it got caught on my fucking butt chin right here. The guard came right off and I zipped right down.
Actually, you can kind of tell it did a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little short.
It pissed me the fuck off.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna have to shave, go back to I was watching back our YouTube videos, not the podcast, the actual videos. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
The amount that amount older I look just from having a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I was watching our old podcast from the basement. I had the Continental banner behind me. Yeah. I look like a fucking child.
Yeah.
Even the reels that I have on Instagram of back then, I almost want to fucking delete them because I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, but it's nice to look back. It's like, okay, I am aging a little bit. It's good. I am. Still getting carded everywhere I go. But
and even the shit that I was saying on that, you think about it like, man, I don't go to bars. I don't fucking, know.
What's funny is our voices didn't change.
Right.
So if you just listen to it, it don't sound different at all. But when you look at it, you're like, dude,
yeah, God damn it.
Yeah.
These guys look like prepubescents.
I just want to toss it out there. I'm going to probably within the next 30 days. It has to be.
That's fine.
I have my health checkup and monitoring for hexachrome and cancer from that. That's coming up next week. So then it has to be scheduled within 30 days. So sometime the next month, I'm going to be starting over, but
that's fine.
After that, it's a full year.
That's good because I've heard that you need that. For the people out there that watch this that have full size beards, fuck you because we want that shit. Okay, so if you don't want it, donate a little bit to us, right? I want that shit. And if you're looking at us like, oh, look at these fucking guys drinking whiskey and trying to grow a beard, you're damn right because that's what we want. Yeah. I want that fucking shit bad. Yeah. But you know what? Actually, if he doesn't have a beard, but that's okay because he's got a good head of hair. For all of our new people out there, you're always like, whoa, why is Connor wearing a hat? I'm never taking it off. I'm never taking it off. I don't have fucking hair on my head. Let me see it. I have shaved my head.
Do it once.
This is back to the.
We haven't done this on video.
This is back to the basic combat training days.
Please.
Should I?
Do it.
One time?
Do it. One time.
It's going to be really fast.
No, just take it all off. Lean forward a little bit.
No, dude. No,
you got the camera right there. Here.
Oh. for my 20. Oh, I'm 23. But I turned 24 in 10 days. Okay. For all my 23 to 24-year-old motherfuckers that have that hairline just going back and you don't know what to do about it, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to look dead straight in your eyes, okay? I'm going to say this just like WWE, all right? There's one motherfucking thing you can do, brother, and that's shave the fucking thing off. There's one thing you can do, and that's nothing.
Oh, my God.
You can't do shit about it.
He's been rocking the no hair for a hot minute, though.
Yeah. Because, okay, first of all, regardless of how I look.
I agree with everything you say because my hairline on the sides is starting to go. Once it gets bad enough, I'm just fucking. There's no point.
It doesn't look
I think that
you look fine.
It looks worse when you're trying to hold on to something that ain't there anymore.
But that's the thing is your hairline's going back and you have thick hair. Mm-hmm. My hairline was going back and I had thin hair. Yeah. So even if I grew it out super long and the sun hits right on that motherfucker, it is as transparent gets, dude. It is like a glass wall.
No one can beat my military ID though, man.
Oh, dude.
Holy fuck.
That was just a bad case of lighting. That was always
so no, it was just a bad situation. Like the whole lead up to me entering the Army was just bad. I went and took vacation.
Yeah.
I went to Boston for a whole week. It was over 4th of July, and it was hot as fuck. I got tan, right? But I have really thick hair, and my hair was before I joined the military. My hair was always long as fuck, like 4 inches long.
You did used to wear that shit long, like very long,
and so it shades. Yeah. It shades the scalp. Well, I got a tan, and so everything but my skull got tan as fuck. Well, then I go and I join the military. I get to reception.
Oh, dude.
Lady just fucking buzzes it off.
Yeah. And you're standing in a line with a bunch of other people and they're all going in with, oh, dude, you remember that one kid that always had the long ass hair and then he went in and he's just like,
dude, my story's garbage because I used to wear put a shit ton of gel in my hair.
Oh, me too.
And I just didn't think about this, but so what they do is they no guard it. So it's just a trimmer, start the forehead, whoop, right back, right?
Did you have gel in your hair?
I had gel in my hair because I got off the airplane, right? And I get there, and they go, and she gets like an inch, and it just catches.
Yeah, it just caught.
And instead of backing out, she just
kept going
and just yeet all the way through. So my scalp is bleeding.
Just fucking bloody
and
as
I'm
shit.
bald as hell. Well, okay, the next station after you get your haircut is your military ID pictures, right? So I sit down.
Oh, dude.
Right? You just look dead.
Shining a big bright light on you.
Okay, you don't get this ID right away.
Yeah, no.
It took like 3 weeks.
No.
I get my envelope, right? I remember this vividly down on the drill pad underneath the mothership.
Oh, God.
And if you know, you know. Yeah. And I get the envelope and I open it and I pull the piece of paper out and I fold that top layer over.
Oh, shit.
And what it was my military ID and it was just, the background was white. So it's just white and then it was eyes and a mouth.
Literally,
there was no outline until like right here.
Your head,
my head was
and your like forehead was whiter than the actual white ID card.
The photo and the flash or the light blended in with the background, so there was no separation between head
just terrible
and background.
I'm sure there's people out there that have been through that before, but
it was so bad. There's this kid Zacek at my unit, and his just looks like school shooter.
Oh, dude,
school shooter.
All of them.
Oh
Parkland,
God, yours was school shooter too.
Yeah, mine was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty bad. Yeah, I'm sure everybody after they were in that room taking a picture with you, they probably all wear glasses now because you blinded the fuck out of them. That shit was bright as hell, dude.
I have a photo too from the first time I got my phone back at Basic, and oh my God, I just look like Caillou.
Oh man,
it looks so bad, bad. But everyone can relate to that. Everyone else, those motherfuckers that had black hair though, I hated them because they could always, you know, they looked normal. Because I had that little bit of black, so it would like darken their head.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Made
Mine
it
is
look
just
a little bit
bleach
better.
white.
Yeah, mine was pretty bad. I tried rocking the shaved head, but like a little bit of stubble to where you could do like a straight razor fade.
Yeah,
and it rocked for a second, but then my hair really started to peak back.
Oh, I can't even ask you. You know, I miss having a shaved head.
It's fun. Bad. It's nice.
It's just you wake up,
dude.
Wet your head, no problems. No hair to worry about.
You know how easy it is to just shower?
Yeah.
And I don't have to fucking get out of my fucking head with the shampoo. You know what I mean? It just gets right out.
The only downside is the sweat. It runs down easier.
It does.
It doesn't catch
it does. Yeah, my hats catch it. I don't know if you've seen some of my hats have a nice sweat line on them. It's because I'm bald. My hair doesn't soak it up. I'm not bald. I just have a shaved head. And I love it more than having hair. I do. I think having hair, like I had this oh, I got to take care of this shit. I got to fucking put it up. I got to do whatever with it. And I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy having hair. So now I don't have hair and I get a lot of shit for it. Like
it's good though. It's
oh
good.
my God.
It's
I get,
funny.
man, oh, hey, look at it's Mr. Clean. I've heard anything you want to say. I've probably heard it already. So I don't really care. It's funny. But yeah, I'm 23 years old and I shave my head. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
Too good.
So yeah, for the new people out there, that's why I always wear a hat. In literally every YouTube video we have.
Which is a pain in the ass to film these podcasts because we got to get this light angled the correct way to make it under the brim so his eyes are lit up. But I mean, we made it work.
Hey, it's a good challenge. Good challenge.
Good.
Find a problem, find a solution. It's whatever. So we're one step ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, believe it or not, we actually have a topic on the table today.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No caller ID.
Oh, man, the cops are calling me.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the first thing I understand when no caller ID. No, it's probably, hey, your Spectrum bill is about to expire.
We have a topic on the table.
This topic has been something I've been addicted to.
Well, quite
literally.
Yeah.
Like, quite literally.
All right, so topic is Forza.
Mm-hmm.
And we can branch out to just racing video games. We're going to talk a little about this. I can't speak right now.
It's fine.
Our first Gatlinburg video was called Forza Horizon in Real Life. Well, Slam Enough Gatlinburg line, Forza Horizon.
Forza Horizon in Real Life. But that's what we were going for.
Yeah, yeah.
And now...
Nope, shut the fuck up. So, no, anyways, I just got a Steam Deck.
Yep.
Which if you don't have... Oh, man, we're going to talk in video, but... Let me restart real quick.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about video games. If you don't have a Steam Deck and you've been contemplating getting into the handheld PC range, dude, the Steam Deck OLED, wow.
How much was that?
That's the only problem.
1,000?
No.
Way less?
Do you think I would spend that much money on video games?
Oh, I don't doubt
Holy
it.
fucking shit. No. So what I was going to do was I was going to go with the new Xbox Series X, the one you have.
Yep.
But I don't like playing in front of a TV. I hate looking at a TV. I hate the fact that you're tied there. And I travel, right? Like for work, vacation, whatever. And this past year, I actually got really into emulation. So like the Game Boy Advance games from our childhood. So I have an emulator, got into that. And I like the amount of like work you have to do to make stuff work, tinkering, right? And then my OLED Nintendo Switch, fucking phenomenal. I love it. But I wanted to play my massive library of Steam games that I've spent way too much money on throughout my lifetime. And so I got a Steam Deck, right?
So Steam is like, so I can understand. This is like PC, right?
So yeah, if you have a PC, most games run off of the launcher and storefront Steam. So you buy the games there and they launch through Steam. There's Epic Game Launcher, there's the EA one, there's other ones, but most of them will run through Steam. I'd say probably 85% of the games you buy if you're playing PC are through Steam. If that makes sense.
Right.
So my Steam library is extensive. Like I think I'm at like 50 games.
Really?
Yeah. I've over the years, because I have a gaming PC. Like back when I was active duty in Arizona, that's what I played, right?
Right.
But I haven't played these games in forever, and everyone knows the new games are shit, right? So I just wanted to re-experience the games that I own that I haven't. I've had some that I haven't even played yet.
Yeah.
So I bought a Steam Deck. It was $500. I think $500 for the OLED. I got the lowest. I think it's a 512 gigabyte. So you just buy an SD card, put it in, and get
right.
But anyways, that went way off the tangent. Got a Steam Deck, and so then I was finally able to play Forza Horizon 5 at decent graphics. And when I say that, people that know are gonna be like, "Wait, you played Forza Horizon 5 at decent graphics on Steam Deck?"
Yeah.
My gaming PC is really, really old. Didn't do very well.
Yeah.
So I downloaded Forza Horizon 5, started playing it.
Yeah.
Connor re-downloaded it on his Xbox.
Oh yeah.
And we refound our love. I've played Forza Horizon games since Forza Horizon 2.
Yep, same.
2 was my entry. I didn't get into 1. I wasn't old enough, I don't think.
What was on the cover?
Forza Horizon 2. I have it. You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see the cover because I'll tell you which one I started on if you show me the cover.
Yeah, so Forza Horizon 2 was the yellow Huracan because that was the year the Huracan came out. 3 was when Australia.
Yeah,
Australia. I don't remember what was on the cover.
No, Australia was 4.
No. 4 is the McLaren Senna, and that was in Europe.
Oh,
because I also own Forza Horizon 4.
Oh, so you have it? You have the original? So this is Forza Horizon 2. Yep,
Forza
that's
Horizon
an
2.
OG ass game.
This game.
But what is number one? Wasn't number one a C7
No,
Corvette?
the number one, Forza Horizon 1 was a Dodge Viper.
Was it a Dodge Viper?
Dodge Viper.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the Corvette? The C7 Corvette?
None of them.
Really?
Yeah, none of them.
Fuck. Maybe I'm just thinking that was a
C7
car.
is a newer Corvette, guy. That was last year or the last generation.
Yeah, but like that went back a long time ago, wasn't it? Really? Wasn't it back when they did one of these?
No. But anyways, God damn it. Anyways,
Fuck.
Forza Horizon 2 was the start, I think, for both of us, and that was quite the game. If you haven't played it, unfortunately, you can't play it anymore. And I found this out the hard way.
Yeah.
I own it, and I still have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
But if you try to play it, the storefront got shut down, so you can't actually buy any cars. So you're stuck with the starting car. It's the stupidest thing ever. It made me really sad. But the music in this game, the intro in this game, wink, wink, big, huge.
Coming soon.
Just love it. Love this.
App.
This introduction to expeditions, like we played after last weekend. We got back from IKEA. We played for like 4 hours,
played
dude.
For 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
That was good shit.
It's
I want to
so
do
much
it again.
fun. Yeah,
I feel like even 4 hours though we were playing it. I felt like we didn't even play that long.
No.
I was like, fuck,
Oh, I
dude.
know.
It's already been 4 hours.
yeah.
Damn, dude.
Just such a good game, and it got so much hate for some reason. You want more?
Maybe I might. Yeah. Maybe my girlfriend will let me play tonight. I really want to play it tonight. I do.
I do too. I just don't. It depends. If we have, it's like I have to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning tonight. But
Oof, you're spilling. You have to see till. Oh yeah, because you were doing
I go back to
second shift.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have to stay up pretty late every single Sunday night. But yeah, no. If you haven't played it, phenomenal game.
Oh, dude, I'm a master pourer. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't fucking spill one.
No, insane game. Love it.
Damn.
And then,
no,
what
we'll
did you
have to-
get? You just got into something then too.
Well, first of all,
on it Forza.
I'm gonna play. I'm playing one of the two tonight.
Yeah.
If you're playing tonight, I'm playing Horizon. If you're not playing tonight, I'm playing a game that I got into that's Forza, but Motorsport. Something
The new one,
oh
new
my
remake.
God, yeah, dude. Something about that game has just got me so hooked, dude.
So that's Forza Horizon series is an arcade racer.
Right.
It's relatively realistic
Yeah.
handling, sounds, cars.
Yep. Yep.
When you get to motorsport, you're getting closer to simulation, but it's arcade simulation.
Right.
It's not that accurate.
Right.
My simulation game that I play, because I'm on Steam,
Yep.
is Assetto Corsa,
Assetto Corsa.
the Competizione one. So that's all GT3 racing.
Yep.
God damn the noises that game makes.
Oh, dude,
crazy.
It's
Yeah,
nuts.
it's
Even when
crazy.
you were just playing on the Steam Deck,
Yeah.
that's what that was.
We both kind of play the same shit. And then my arcade game, Need for Speed Heat, dude, holy fuck. The amount of customization in that game is just insane. Like, I built your E30 in the game.
Literally exactly how I want it. Now, the wheels were a little bit
I haven't changed the wheels. I got to get more money, but yeah.
Fuck. I think we got to change the wheels next.
Yeah.
Can you put a wide body kit on the E30 M3 in Forza Horizon 5?
No.
We talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's what's weird about Forza Horizon. Like, they have so much opportunity for the body kits.
Right. I feel like what Forza Horizon is more leaning towards is a little less of the tuner and a little bit more towards the exotics.
Exotics and then like the adventure type shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because
Like,
there's a lot of rally car options and the Baja
even
trucks.
the
And
Bronco, like we put, man, I made that thing like fucking 1,000 horsepower.
yeah.
Just
I know.
bulldozing in that thing, dude. Oh my God. I can't wait to play that game. I actually really want to go and play that game.
And the
right
whole
now.
Mexico thing, it's like, God, that expedition up the mountain or the volcano.
The volcano,
Oh my
you're
God,
going
that
looking
was
for all these
so
little
much
things.
Fun,
What a
dude.
fucking
yeah.
blast.
Yeah, if you haven't, you gotta do that.
You got to play Forza Horizon
my
5. But if you're more along the lines of I want to actually race, because those races in Forza Horizon 5 are great. Don't get me wrong, but they are all street races.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're really looking for like I want
Tracks.
great lap time and track and, you know, all that stuff, go get Forza Motorsport. You get the same vehicles more of the GT3 motorsport cars. So like you could actually like actual IMSA cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fucking all the Aston Martin.
That game don't run on the Steam Deck, unfortunately.
Dude.
I want to, but it doesn't run the Steam Deck.
I was driving the Aston Martin Vulcan GT3.
Oh, yeah. You can buy that in Horizon 5, though.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's there. It's yellow.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one that I drove was green, and I remember seeing that green one,
yellow, whatever,
like actually in person.
Yeah.
But just a great time.
Isn't that wild? That because I was playing Assetto Corsa, and Assetto Corsa is actually the Fanatec GT race is like in there.
Right.
And to see the cars that we filmed, and then that was our faded lost hard drive.
Yeah.
But to see the cars we filmed for the 2021 or 2020 year,
yeah,
I was like, holy shit, dude!
It's a throwback, but like actually like seeing it and then filming it and then going into a game and driving the car on the actual track that you like Road America, you can actually drive on Road America, the full circuit or the shortened circuit, which I didn't even know there was a shortened circuit on in Road America. Believe it or not, there is.
Where does it shorten up? Because Road America is like a 4.1 mile track.
Off the top of my dome, I don't know. I'll send you a picture later because I'm going to be on.
I have almost that entire track very well memorized.
Yeah, me
from
too.
Playing
and literally just walking around it.
And
just walking around it. But no, you get a Super Trofeo, Lamborghini Super Trofeo, and Forza Motor. It's not the exact Super Trofeos that we've seen. These are like the 2018 versions.
So back when they look like actual Huracans.
Huracans, yeah. They don't have the smaller taillights in the back, the small, which and we like. I was telling you this earlier, but Lauren actually really wants to go to that race this year.
Oh, that race we can't do, dude. We have business.
So that's the thing is I think the girls would be fine going off and watching that race on their own.
I don't know if they would want to by themselves without us.
Right. That's the thing, though, is that we can go by them here and there. I'm not sure that team is going to be like, oh, you need to be here at all times. I mean, I would like to devote my time to them, but if they're not racing and they're not doing anything, I'm going to go and get lunch. We can go walk around with them. We can even maybe bring them over there and maybe the team will let us, I'm talking too much about this.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about this right now.
Yeah. There's something in the works here, but you guys will be filled in on that later this year. But yeah, no, for her to express an interest in that, it just excites me a lot about Super Trofeos because her excitement for it put a lot of excitement in me about this Super Trofeo race. I can't wait to just go back and watch an IMSA or a Fanatec race at Road America this year. I have just been so excited to go to Road America and just watch a race. Maybe start off at 0 to 60, you get a bunch of people there, and we fucking bomb down.
That's why I like Fanatec. I'm excited this year because I don't want to film Fanatec. I just want to sit, maybe bring camera for photos, but I just want to, like chill and enjoy the race because it's just, and Quinn hasn't expressed like excitement for it, but I've been like, I really want to take you, to one of those races. It's a crazy
That's
experience.
The thing is like, we talk about you and I are very like automotive oriented. And like my new sport that I've been interested in, not the NFL because we all know that's fake and rigged. But like actual racing,
That's why we watched the first GT3 race this year. I'm really like getting into GT3 and even like LMP, like
just great time. And then actually play Forza Motorsport. Like for those of you who don't understand, you're like, oh, well, they're really just driving as fast as they can, taking turns and trying to pass each other. Yeah, it's great and all, but like go play Forza Motorsport and actually see for yourself the noises that these cars make, the shifting, the brake times that you have to complete to get the turn
tire
properly.
degradation.
Yeah, exactly. Your gas consumption, all
Which
that shit.
This is funny because we both.
The other thing really quick in that, and Lauren was talking to me about this last night, and I was trying to explain to them that like these people I was trying to explain to Lauren that these drivers are like legitimate athletes and they probably go through a little bit more than like normal
Formula
football
One,
and basketball.
you go.
Because I mean, you got to think about, I told her, and I was even showing her on a nice little corkscrew turn. I'm like, do you know how much effort it takes to make a car do that while going 70 and 80 miles an hour around a corner, just one corner than the other? That is some serious shit. And then you talk about 20 laps, 30 laps, 40 laps. That is some
24
serious
hours.
Yeah, some serious. Yeah, you talk about 24 hours of Mons. Yeah. That shit takes some conditioning. Yeah. These guys are some fucking athletes. And I don't think people give them enough credit.
I really want to build a simulator in here.
Oh, dude, yeah. I want it right there in the closet. Yeah. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. I'm down.
All the everything but the computer would be about $1,200 from what I have laid out.
Really?
Total.
Only $1,200?
Yeah. So that's a wheel. There'd be a GT3 wheel, a base, an what?
I was gonna
an
fart.
8 Newton meter base. So that's quite a bit. I mean, it's not crazy. You're not up there with the pro ones, but that's way more than enough
And what
feedback.
we need, yeah.
So wheelbase, a rig for everything, and then
the screen.
Beyond that, you'd have to get a PC, and that's the
expensive part.
Yeah,
we probably about the same as all the other shit. $1,200.
Yeah, probably
for a good PC to run.
Yeah,
I'd be down. That'd be fun. But like, here's the thing. Here's the real vision, and I keep dreaming of this shit because I saw Alex Martinez just bought his shop, right? I keep saying Alex Martinez. The Martini Works team has just bought their shop, right? The Alex, Gels, and Dakota, they got this big shop now, right? Dustin,
Lars,
this whole team, Lars, there's a huge team behind this. And they just bought their shop, and I keep thinking about that. I'm like, man, you know how fucking awesome it'd be.
We got to get a shop just for our project cars anyway, so we might as well just fucking move everything there.
You know how fucking awesome it'd be to sit here, do a podcast, walk into that room right there.
I don't even want a separate room. I just want to be able to look and
see the cars, see everything. I mean, guys, it's a dream, and
we gotta have Lars on here before we go and pull the trigger on some of that sim gear, though.
Yeah,
because I want to talk to him about like
what's good and what's not good. Yeah, he knows a lot of that.
Yeah,
shit.
dude. I just want to get into it so bad.
Me too.
I think, especially after watching fucking Gran Turismo, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
god.
I mean,
here's the thing. I've always like really wanted to be a race car driver. I'm not gonna lie. I've always like actually just find I look at those Super Trofeo drivers and all the racers and them racing, and I'm like, man, I would love to be in that motherfucker. But it's a very far-fetched dream. There's a lot of money involved. I don't know if that's really my realm, honestly, personally, but like to get as close to that feeling as possible would be a simulator. Yeah. And I want to do that shit. Yeah. I think that'd be fucking awesome.
The other thing too, because we talked about this when we went to Road America for the private Porsche. It was like it wasn't a race. It was like private Porsche club, like open day.
That one guy was racing there from
the amount of money that is involved in just tracking a personally owned vehicle is insane.
So much money.
When we talk about $3,000 for a sim rig, it's kind of a lot, but you're talking about blowing $3,000 in a weekend if you take a real car
just
there.
Brakes,
tires, fuel, not to mention engine wear, oil. Yeah,
thousands.
It's a lot, and you got to pay. We looked into paying for it. It was like $700 for just an
to
open
get
track.
On the track. Yeah,
it's just it. That would be so much more fun. And guess what? Then you get every track. Right?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a cost-effective way to get the feeling, right? Yeah. Do I think one day I will be on a track in my own car, driving on a track, doing those open track days with a Porsche? Fuck yeah, absolutely. Maybe when I'm in my 30s. But for the time being, what money can buy, and until we get, a lot of things to take off, it's kind of just it's the affordable round. Or realm. It's the affordable realm. Yeah, and
it's nice to just be able to, I don't have work. Like, it's Friday. Don't have work. I'm going to go sit and fucking race Road America for my studio. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the thing, like, okay, so we have this closet, and it's above the stairs, so there's this, like, bump out, and it would literally fit a seat, some pedals, and a wheel, and then have up on the bump out, you could put the screen there. It would feel like you're in a car.
It'd be so claustrophobic to a point where you feel like you're in a monocoque.
That's why I'm like, I want to build it in there. I think that would be so sick. Quinn is going to be mad that the towel closet is going to be taken out, but...
Whatever. You can put it somewhere else. Put it on the ground.
I mean, either there or we could get one that we could move.
Yeah.
And we could maybe put it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like your desk.
Fuck yeah.
Man. Yeah, I just want to build one so bad.
And I might not even get a desk. I might just, sit here and work here. Right at this this table. I might. You got that other monitor.
And what? Build that right there?
Fuck it. Let's see if it fits in there first, and see if we can build it in there.
Because part of me wants to just say fuck it and let's do a triple screen setup. Wrap around.
I'm gonna sacrifice my desk space for a sim rig. Well, who needs to work? I got a sim rig. Fuck it. Who cares? Are we all on the same page here? I mean, what are our priorities?
You know, we could do the cheap route.
What's that?
We could just get another Xbox Series X. That'd be $500. And run Forza or even a Assetto Corsa.
Yeah. Can you get a Assetto Corsa on an Xbox?
I'm pretty sure you can.
And we could play together on that?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
But yeah, if we got a Assetto Corsa on a Series X, Series X's are basically PC level, almost PC level.
They run pretty damn well.
If we could run I don't think you could do triple screen setup on an Xbox, but you could do probably one.
See, the problem that I'm running into right now, and this sucks, right, is that like TV technology is such a wide range. You know what I mean? Like you can get a really shitty TV, or you can get a 4K TV, or you can get a 4K UHD, or you can get a 4K OLED, or you can get a 4K QLED, and then a ULED, and they're all so fucking different. You know what I mean? Like they all have such a crazy difference to them, and it's like one of them is $500, and then the other one's $4,000.
What I want is 3 32-inch monitors.
Right.
So one center.
Right.
And then 2 to the side.
But that's the thing is you can get those 32-inch monitors, but what can they run? That's the problem is that I have a TV that I thought was a really good TV, and I bought this TV. It was $1,000 Sony TV, right? I bought that TV for $1,000, probably $900, but it was 4K UHD. Right?
I wouldn't do 4K. I do 3 1440p's.
That's where people like I fucking hate. I think you either make your shitty version and then you make your really good version. Stop making these in between fucking versions. You know what I mean? And charging people $200 extra. Like what's the fucking? I fell into that trap and I hate it because I have a Xbox that runs perfect.
Yeah.
And it runs great graphics, all that. Like it'll be amazing, right? But I have a TV that doesn't fucking do it. And it's just like, I fucking fell on the middle point here between a shitty TV and an OLED. You know, it's like, what do I get? I got the 4K UHD, which basically is like the shitty TV, but has a little hints of the OLED in there. And it's like, I don't know. I'm rambling because I drank too much whiskey. All right. I hate TVs and I hate that I go to the store and I'm confused.
We need to build one.
Oh, look at that TTRS in the back. Son of a biscuit. I can't wait to drive that cocksucker. Yeah. What do we have for time?
We just crossed an hour. You want to end it here?
Sure, we can. Yeah, I think we, dial it down a little bit here. If you guys enjoyed the Old Forester, the information that we gave on the Old Forester, I think we've lacked a little bit on giving information on.
Yeah, we've kind of just gotten into it, and we're trying to do a little more research into them.
Yeah.
Give you a little extra help with it.
Yeah, understand the bourbon a little bit more, but we also help you guys understand that we're not just here to drink whiskey and talk about cars and get drunk and be a little bit too mouthy, but like we actually really thoroughly enjoy this. So if you guys are here for the whiskey, and you also obviously enjoy cars and stuff like that, well, hell, this is probably the podcast for you. But we are very heavily invested in whiskey, and we try to, I don't know.
We're really heavily invested in whiskey now.
See it for more of what it actually is versus just, dump that into a bottle of Coke and call it a day. It's not like that. We don't have a single bottle of Crown Apple in this motherfucker or anything.
I'm pretty sure we do somewhere.
Do we really?
Don't we have a bottle of Crown? Oh no, it's boxed away.
The fucking Noble Oak is probably as close as you'll get.
Dude, what a disappointment.
Yeah, seriously. Man. Noble Oak, we want our money back. Oh shit! I probably shouldn't say that.
Well, hey, next weekend we will have Bottled and Bond on here. The 1897. I said 1897 Bottled and Bond from Old Forester. And then the weekend after that we'll have the
1870
original batch.
Yep, 1870 original batch to finish off the Old Forester line. I think after we do that. Here's what I'm actually really thinking is we do next week, we don't do a flight, we just do the 1897 just alone.
Oh, yeah.
And then we bring 1870 in after that. And for that podcast, I'm thinking maybe we just do a flight.
Yeah, I'm
do a flight of them. We'll need the...
We'll have Quinn glasses. Write stickers on the bottom so she knows, and we'll give her the page. Or we'll set that aside then.
That'll be interesting because I'll know what you like and you'll know what I like. And we won't know exactly what...
And then after that, I agree. Let's go into Wild Turkey. Let's tackle Wild Turkey, and then we'll figure it out after that. But there's a lot of series we could go into.
Oh my God, yeah. And we might not just go straight into Wild Turkey. I think we can, we'll think about it a little bit. I think there's a lot going on there. I wouldn't mind sprinkling in that Blue Run in there at some point. That would be just a great centerpiece. Fuck, that bottle gets me so wet. Damn it. Guys, calm down. That's enough of that.
Oh, man.
God damn it.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to our alcohol-fueled ramblings.
Our alcoholism.
Hey, it's just one weekend. Every weekend.
It's one weekend of drinking a little bit too much. What else was I going to say? Fuck. Well,
2 glasses ain't too much. Come on now. Well, all right. Well, thank you for listening again. Again, like we said earlier, You are missing out a little bit if you don't watch this.
Yep, absolutely.
Not to say you can't keep listening on Apple or on Spotify, but we do add a little bit extra spice into the videos.
Yep.
So,
the quality.
Yeah.
Quality is what we're going for. The lighting. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Makes
hopefully we'll have that shelf next week.
Next week it
whiskey,
should be. Oh, and we'll have a different light too. We'll have another light. So it's gonna. I mean, it's just it keeps.
We're stepping up the game here.
It's just every
we're
week.
Gonna have to do.
Different.
We're at a level. We're gonna have to do a studio tour so people know.
Hey, look out for that. I think maybe next week we could even film that too.
Part of the podcast.
Maybe part of the podcast. Oh, yeah, a little cinematic.
That's a good idea. That's a good
idea. A little cinematic studio review.
Thank everybody for listening.
Keep your eye on the channel because shit's coming and it's coming in hot. Real hot. Like bourbon.
Oh my God.
Wait, what bourbon am I talking about in particular so you guys understand how hot I'm talking? Jack Daniel's
single barrel gold label.
Single barrel gold label, 130 proof. Look out for that fucking shit. It's coming in hot. Real hot. That's enough.
See you, everybody.
Yeah, bye.